Hey guys, so I woke up to my alarm blaring, fire, 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 you guys. Yeah, and Claire went under the bed, which is exactly what I don't want her to do in a fire. But it stopped. I would say it did 30, maybe 30 seconds. I don't know, it felt like, I get up, I'm like looking for my glasses. Wow. And then it stopped. And then it did it again, more like 10 seconds. So I walked, now I have no sense of smell. It's crazy. So I went and my ENT guy wants to do a little procedure. I'm probably gonna have to do it because it's, do not tell me the fire people are here. No, okay, so I called, I didn't see anything. I made sure, nothing was, on usually my, things that I plug into, I turn that off, my surge protectors, which probably doesn't make sense, right? But I checked my furnace room, and then I called the non-emergency fire department, or, they have a number anyway. They're very nice. And so I told this guy, and he said, let me get my lieutenant. And then, so we talked, and he said the fire alarm would go off if there was smoke. Because I said, is something burning up in my wires? And he said, no, it's not how it works. Okay. So I said, well, I want to come home and my house is burned up. So that would be a problem, to say the least. So, I just called, I looked at all, most of these fire detector carbon monoxide things are new. I mean, like in the last 3 years, right? Because you have to replace them after 10. And I feel like if something had batteries, it's been changed. And I have not heard chirping. What's weird though is my alarm system's been chirping. I gotta call it. You know what? On my goals on Saturday is cable phone call. Don't even want to talk about it. I have canceled the cable part, but I feel like my bill's still too big, and I got to get my I got to get all that sorted. And now I think I left my purse at work. When I got home in the car, I couldn't find it, and I had visions of, I remember like zipping it up because I'd gone in to get something, and that's the last memory I have of it. I don't know if I sat in the parking lot, if it's on my I checked my bank account this morning. There's no money gone. I mean, it's just, I feel a little discombobulated, to say the least. And then, y'all, this is what's interesting. This is what I want to talk about. Okay, first, last night was the first time I drove in dark since my surgery. It was wild. Okay, wild. So I have a road where I turn on, a road out of the parking lot, and I'm like looking, and cars are coming, but they're like bursts of like firecrackers or something. When it's like they have that first small one, it's like everything's like a burst. I'm like, I'm like trying to, so I get on the road. When I come to my first stoplight, holy crap, it was so beautiful. It's like boom, it's like bursts of color. It was wild. I'm talking to my friend Beverly, I'm like, this is wild. So if I did this, they weren't doing it. But this, because I've never driven with this side, was not a glass on it, right? I mean, how would I know? But that's how my eye was seeing it. Bursts of color. It was amazing, actually. Really awesome. But weird at the same time. So I'm just not driving any extra. I mean, he said you're fine to drive. And this eye is probably better than both of my other eyes were together, because I have 20/20 vision. So here's my question. They have some kind of machine up on Mars. It can do all kinds of stuff. Why can't they, when you get a lens, it be perfect? Like you have 20/20 vision and you don't need glasses to read or to drive. Doesn't that seem ridiculous? I don't understand. He said something about focus, and he's not a man of words. Because I got the, okay, I don't have to wear my night guard. I can take showers and stuff without worrying about water. There's, I can't hurt it other than I could hurt any eye, right? It's healed up. Next one's May 8th. And he said, well, do you want to have this eye where you can read? I was like, no. I said, I really don't know why you can't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you're uber wealthy, you can. I don't know. Where you can get, I said, no, I don't like this feeling at all. And I said, well, do you adjust? And he goes, yeah, it's good for most people. I said, well, what happens if it's not? And he goes, well, then you need glasses. I said, you know what? No. So then I had the epiphany at work yesterday. I'm going to have glasses to look at my phone. Maybe it's a good thing, right? Maybe, well, one, I'm going to have them everywhere, right? That's what my mother did. Drove me mad when she couldn't find a glass to put on. So I actually had extra ones hidden all over the house. So, because literally now, when I'm in bed, I take my glasses off before this to look. It's easier to look at my phone without glasses. Oh, I don't know, y'all. So that was my choice, but I think I want both eyes to be alike, but I just don't understand why, right? So my friend that works, she had a cleaning crew. I asked her to text me, tell me my backpack's there, and she's running late. Usually she's there by 7. Anyway, yeah. I did check my bank account. Did I say that? Everything's fine. I don't know. I mean, that kind of stuff freaks me out a little bit. Okay, so let's move on to, anyway, that's my thinking about these lenses. Seems kind of crazy, right? That I can't just have perfect. If you're gonna put a lens in, why can't it? I don't know how that works. Just like when you're, I don't know. Anyway, I'm grateful that my eye's healed. I'm grateful that I can afford this. Like, really my insurance is gonna cover most of it. Why they don't cover hearing aids, I don't know. It's interesting, right? But I think my insurance will cover part of it. I have to look into it. That's next, y'all. Teeth, hearing aid, probably feet. So, anyway, I'm all discombobulated. I just took my medicine. I'd forgotten. Claire's eating. So, yeah. Okay, so here's what I want to share with you. I'm working hard, y'all. I did let my Santa go. When I left yesterday, they hadn't come yet. I thought, what do I do if I come back home and that Santa's there? Look at how, I need my hair chopped here. And I thought, well, it's going to be gone. It's okay. We're going to move on. And I think I think I made the video, but didn't upload it. And there's a selfie of me and Santa. But anyway. So things are so much better, really. But I was looking through the eyes of the firemen. I'm like, oh my God, what are they going to think? Like, there's so much, I have piles everywhere, and I just thought, they're going to think, thank God your house isn't on fire. That's what they're going to think if they come. Just saying. And why is it different when you look through the eyes of somebody else in your own head, right? But I said, you know what? We're doing it. I gave away my Santa. You have no idea. So I'm like, you just only have so much time in a day and you can only do so much. And I brought all the fabric that I've already gotten ready is gone. I had tons of crap for the vets to come. I already have like a little box started again. But yeah, I just thought, wow, okay, interesting. But I want to finish up my fabric project today, mostly. I have one more bag I know that's ready to go. And I have one more bag of fabric that I'm just going to go ahead and put in a container because we're going to go through all the fabric I'm keeping and whittle it down again. But I want to go through notions and these needlepoint things and deal with that today. I've already made my pudding for work and I put a sign at the door, pudding. All right, y'all bring that pudding. I got to wrap up my friend's gift or not. Yeah. So I'm waiting to hear about my purse, my backpack. Yeah, that's the kind of thing like not being able to do your taxes on time because you put the paper somewhere safe, or getting a late fee because you set the bill somewhere, or you didn't actually thank God online automatic stuff is so much easier, but you know, I put it in the car to mail and I didn't mail it. It's that follow through stuff that's just, where I set something out food wise and then I told myself I'll put it back later and I go to bed and then the food's out in ruins. Stuff like that. It's very annoying. But anyway, but I called Kenny or left him a message, but you know, he's probably been working for 2 hours. So you have to wait for a break, I'm sure, but it's not doing it again. The chirping, they all look okay. I mean, the green light's on, so it's not like, I don't know if it gets a red light or something. That was crazy. But when I was down in my furnace room, I'm cleaning it out. I might make that my priority Saturday. One, I want someone to be able to come in and turn off the water. Oh yeah, I need to turn on my water too for outside. But yeah, and there's tons of wrapping paper. Actually, it's more Christmas than regular. So I want to make some decisions on that. And I really want, like I have, like I said, I have this rolly thing, and I have my outside Santa and my big old pumpkin, which is fine because they just go out on the basement or bottom floor. But yeah, I want it to be more clear, and it is compared to what it was, y'all. It looks so much better. Yeah, so I think Saturday I'm going to get up early and get that, everything I want out of there. And then this truck I want to clear and put somewhere. So I'm going to do all that just to have it done. But, you know, and maybe change my filter. Usually I set, what I was doing is having like, cause they're really 3 months. I was trying, I don't know why Amazon won't let, I think it was like I could only get it every 2 months. I don't know. But I'll change it early if it's early. And I have a chart somewhere, of course. But yeah, but anyway, I'm like, let's focus on what you have done. And yeah, this fabric stuff, that's huge. And yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna get something to eat. And I have already a couple things to upload for y'all. Get that done, not talk so much, get some stuff done. Have y'all ever seen these that do art? So this is always a big thing, design originals. What was her name? I remember her name now. But somebody asked me if I had, and they're really cool. So they're, it's all kind of ephemera. So I cut out some, that's my aesthetic now. Hold on. And because you cut it out and then you do like a pad on, I can't explain, I'll show y'all, but anyway. Somebody was asking if I had any picture of a gardening can. I really don't, because I was never attracted to that. I'm more attracted now. Okay guys, so I'm gonna wrap this up and then I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna go through this stuff that's left in here because I want it gone. And hopefully right now, the way I'm feeling, I'll be a lot more ruthless. So, okay guys, thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. And I'll see you soon.